If you want more giveaways, I'll be giving away 5 Welkin Moons once we reach 11,000 subscribers on the channel. All you need to do is subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, and watch the entire video. Good luck to everyone. Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to break down every single detail from the brand new Snezhnaya version 7.0 trailer that was just released. I carefully analyzed the entire trailer, frame by frame, looking at even the smallest details, and there is a lot to talk about. So let's dive right in. The trailer opens with our first new character, Vodyanitsa. We can clearly see that she possesses a hydrovision, and she's shown preparing herself before stepping onto a stage that appears later in the trailer. According to current leaks, she's expected to be a powerful hydro support character. It's still unclear whether she'll directly power creep Farina, but many leakers claim she will be a must-pull support for Skirk. Interestingly, Signora previously mentioned Vodyanitsa in Sandrone's animated short, describing her as a famous singer, making this introduction fit perfectly with the existing lore. Next, we see Aliosha, a character who briefly appeared in the first Snezhnaya teaser. His design seems heavily inspired by traditional Russian hunters. During his dialogue, he mentions the powerful snowstorms sweeping across the region. That line may seem simple at first, but it becomes extremely important later in the trailer, so it's definitely something worth paying attention to. Vodyanitsa then mentions something called Leleek, which is apparently about to begin. At the moment, it's impossible to say exactly what Leleek is. It could be a mysterious entity, a powerful force, or even some kind of grand performance taking place within Snezhnaya. For now, the trailer leaves us with more questions than answers. The next character introduced is Odette, who appears to be working together with Vodyanitsa and Aliosha as part of a larger plan. As the performance begins, Aliosha prepares to kill an NPC watching the show, but another brand new playable character named Valeri suddenly steps in to stop him. According to current leaks, Valeri is expected to become a Cryo DPS specializing in the new stellar superconduct reactions, although that information hasn't been fully confirmed yet. One detail that does seem certain is that he wields a claymore, which can briefly be seen in several frames of the trailer. Afterward, Vodyanitsa declares that they will find a way to transcend the rules governing this world. This strongly suggests that she supports the Cryo Archon, Tsaritsa, and hints that the story of Snezhnaya will revolve around humanity's challenge against the heavenly principles themselves. The trailer then shifts to an important meeting featuring Pulcinella and several members of the Fatui Harbingers, discussing the extension of Plan Stuza. It appears the operation has been delayed, possibly because the Fatui failed to obtain Mavuka's Gnosis. As we know from previous story events, the Gnosis disappeared after Nahida burned her Minsel, forcing the Fatui to pursue alternative methods. Some members of the council seem opposed to extending the plan, suggesting there is political conflict within Snezhnaya itself. During this meeting we can also spot Arlecchino, Tartaglia, Sandrone, and Pantalone. The trailer then introduces an entirely new faction within Snezhnaya known as the Fae, essentially the fairy race of Genshin Impact. The last Fae characters we encountered were Flesh, Linnea, and Celino in North Cry. The newest member introduced here is Besna, who appears to belong to the region's main military force known as Druzhna, an organization that serves Tsaritsa directly. Without slowing down, the trailer reveals another new character named Danik. Her design immediately stands out, almost looking like a combination of Flesh and Nefer. Wearing a maid outfit, she interrupts what appears to be a highly important meeting aboard a train. This sequence is likely connected to the traveler's journeys through time and space, something that was already teased during the first Snezhnaya preview. Another mysterious character named Noy appears next. From his dialogue, he seems incredibly old, directly comparing the current era with events from the distant past. He also bears a strange mark on his neck resembling markings seen in characters from Wuthering Waves. Although his vision isn't shown, recent leaks suggest Snezhnaya will introduce a powerful Electro DPS, and Noy could very well be that character. Soon afterward, we see a massive machine with a large indicator. One popular theory is that this device is the core of the Kresnik torch located in Snezgrad, the same structure previously mentioned by Columbina at the end of the version 6.3 Archon quest. We also briefly meet another character named Mia, but suddenly the torch, and eventually the entire region, begins freezing over. This could mean that Plan Stuza has finally begun, or perhaps these scenes actually take place in the past. Personally, the second possibility seems more convincing because the trailer immediately transitions into Tsaritsa's conflict with the Heavenly Principles. One of the trailer's most important lines comes from Vodyanitsa, who states that the rules governing this world are curses. This is likely referring to the four shades of fans: Ronova, Nibirius, Asmodee, and Istaroth. According to this interpretation, Teyvat's current order is not natural but rather an artificial system imposed after fans defeated the sovereigns and reshaped the world itself. Living under these laws may therefore mean living under a curse. The trailer then shows Ronova, the Shade of Death, tearing apart a family photograph featuring Tsaritsa, her son, and an unidentified individual who may possibly be the third descender. One popular theory suggests that the Heavenly Principles killed the third descender, and that this mysterious figure may actually be the father of Tsaritsa's child. For the first time, we finally receive a full reveal of Tsaritsa's design. She quietly wonders whether love ever truly existed, clearly showing the emotional pain caused by the Heavenly Principles. We also witness her freezing her own son, although this scene may actually take place inside an artificial reality created by Asmodee, the shade associated with time. Shortly afterward, Tsaritsa confronts Ronova in what appears to be one of the trailer's biggest battles. Another fascinating detail is that Tsaritsa is wielding a polearm, strongly suggesting that this could become her playable weapon type in-game. The trailer then returns to Plan Stuza, displaying a giant chessboard representing every Gnosis currently existing within Teyvat. Interestingly, only the Gnosis and the Cryo Gnosis remain illuminated, while all the others appear dormant. This could indicate that the plan has not yet fully begun, or perhaps it has not reached its final stage. Near the end, Rhinedottir, who is rumored to have become the new Shade of Life after consuming Nibirius, meets with Tsaritsa and delivers a cryptic warning: "I hope you truly understand the nature of this game." The implication seems clear. Tsaritsa believes she understands the rules by gathering all 7 Gnoses and preparing to challenge Celestia, but Rhinedottir warns that the game itself may be far more complex than Tsaritsa realizes. She may believe she's making the moves, while in reality someone else could already be controlling the board. After everything shown in this trailer, one conclusion becomes very clear. The story of Snezhnaya appears set to focus almost entirely on the massive war between Tsaritsa, the people of Snezhnaya, and the Fatui against Celestia and the Heavenly Principles. If that's truly the direction Hoyoverse is taking, version 7.0 could easily become one of the biggest and most important chapters in Genshin Impact's entire storyline.